This is the market outside of the market in Arequipa, Peru. It's the second largest city in Peru. And today in this video I'm walking with the camera, and it's kind of odd because there aren't too many people walking around the markets with the camera while they're videotaping while they're walking. But I wanted to do this and capture. This is a little stand that's selling health products like miel, or it's raw honey and all sorts of maca drinks. You can see they prepare these drinks. Right here is their superfood area. You've got flaxseed and maca and other things. Didn't stay on there very long. Around the corner here there's another little superfood stand, and they've got some medicinal herb supplements and some other drinks that they sell. So, oh, there's a big hat section. So we're going to walk around the market here. There's a second story up there. I've never been up there, but they sell like flowers and pets and animals, I'm told. So over here coming up, there's some fresh cheese. Here we have some potatoes, and oh, this is a big bag of coca leaves. Coca is a medicinal plant that you can find in the Andes and also in the jungle. It is not used to make cocaine in this part of the world. These are some potatoes, and quite a variety of potatoes there. Here we have some nuts and more potatoes, purple potatoes. There's some purple corn, which is really interesting, and you saw some yucca root there. This is the meat section now we're entering. You can see, oh, there's some fresh cheese. The cheese in Peru is usually doesn't have much flavor. It's not fermented for very long, so it's kind of fresh. Over here on the right is some more meat, butchers and stuff like that. People are ordering their meat down there. And you saw briefly, well, there's some samples. You may have saw briefly some people eating at a stand, which is really typical. You'll see more of that later. Oh, here we are in this. The most impressive part is the fruit section. This is like a big long aisle of fruits, nothing but fruits. It's amazing. So everything you can pretty much think of. There's a 360-degree spin, 180-degree spin. So let's walk and look at some of the fruits. We've got plenty of avocados, plenty of bananas, plenty of oranges are in season, the sweet oranges. These are some guanabanas, which are known as chirimoya, but they're not really chirimoya, I've recently learned, but they taste like chirimoya. They're in the same family, but they're delicious. There's some more chirimoya or guanabanas, some grapes, oranges. We're gonna look at some more interesting fruit here coming up. And in case you didn't know, I'm actually doing a voiceover. I'm not talking while I'm walking along here. There's some papaya on the right. And the fruit they sell by the kilo, and they weigh everything out for you, and you can barter. And if you buy a lot of stuff, you can get a good price. Looks like some plums down there, some papayas, and I think here I'm ordering some lucuma from this vendor here. So the camera's kind of not doing much right now, and she just called across the way because she doesn't have lucuma, so she's getting it from her friend across the way. And the lucuma here is really delicious. It's a fruit that's grown only in Peru, and you can get lucuma powder in the United States, but you can't get the actual lucuma fruit. The one time I found it was at a little corner store in Chicago that was Peruvian owned, and they had Peruvian imports and they sold frozen lucuma. No market would be complete without a stray dog running through it. So what else do we have? Aren't these? Oh, this is I think this is called guanaba. Guanaba. It's a GUA. It starts with GUA. It's really sweet inside. It's like a pea pod, and there's big pods inside that have fruit around it that are kind of like a cream. Those look like persimmons. I'm not sure what those are. Here's some. Oh, this is passion fruit, the orange passion fruit, which is incredible. Up there you have a young lady with some pineapples. This is going by really fast. There's lucuma on the right. On the left is the Inca berries, which come in, they're like little cherry tomato size things, and that's a little paper shell around each one, and that's Inca berry. They kind of grow like weeds in the Andes. There's an up close shot of a spotted something. And of course, the Inca berries are not called Inca berries in Peru. They're called aguaymantos, I think, aguaymantos. And Inca berry is just an Americanized way or anglicized way of marketing it, I guess. Okay, so now we're going to leave the fruit section. And, well, we're turning around for, what are we doing here? Okay, so up here, there's another shaman stand. This is some fresh aloe leaves, which I was surprised to find, and they're about, well, maybe get 2 big ones for $1. These are, we're going to take a look at some shaman stands, I call them, where they sell medicinal plants and herbal remedies and stuff. Like here we go on the left. You can see all the medicinal things that they offer. And there's in Arequipa, there's in this market, there's a lot of these shaman stands, and I was kind of surprised that there weren't so many in Lima or other markets that I've been to, but there's probably like 20 in this one market. Here we're looking at some nuts that they sell. They've got Brazil nuts are really delicious and cheap. Walnuts, pistachios are kind of expensive. These hat stands are pretty omnipresent, I guess you could say. My friend told me to look for the hats in Arequipa, and I guess these are them. Maybe they're famous for some reason. So what else? So here somebody's ordering some nuts or some raisins, it looks like. And this is a nice stand that I go to. They have sacha inchi nuts, which you can see, we'll go back to that. But the sacha inchi nuts are native to the jungle. Now we're walking down the aisle of shaman stands, medicinal plant stands. And here's a friendly lady. Most of the people are kind of shy, so I don't really try to film people randomly without their permission. This is a typical stand. A cevicheria is a raw fish plate dish that's popular in Peru. And there's a lot of stands in the market like that where people come and they have their meals. So some more plants and some more hats, and what else? They have all sorts of little gift stands, and you can pretty much get anything in these markets. I've been to the markets in Lima and Miraflores, Chiclayo, Iquitos. I really love going to these markets and shopping around for things. But this one in Arequipa has definitely been probably the most impressive. As far, you can actually get raw cacao powder here, which I haven't been able to find anywhere else. Here I'm kind of waiting for somebody to come along so I can place an order. Here she comes. I'm actually talking to her as I'm filming this. So here's a up close shot. I'm probably just talking and not really looking through the camera. But these Sacha Inchi nuts that are coming up, they're you can't really get them in the United States. You can get the Sacha Inchi oil for like $25 for a little bottle. There's some pistachios. And the nuts themselves are really high in omega-3 fatty acids, so they are the Sacha Inchis. And it's really rare to see them sold like this because this is the only stand that I've seen them sold. The way you prepare them is you remove them from the shell, you soak them in salt for a while, and then you roast them for like 10 minutes. They taste really chalky if you eat them raw. There's a cute little girl sitting there. Now we're exiting, and wanted to show you the outside of the market. And this on the left is a stairwell that's going down to, you can't really see, but I guess there's a whole nother level below too of markets and stands. Now I'm walking down the street on the other side of the market. This is outside the market on one of the side streets. And these are Andean women who come down and they're selling their corn. This is actually called choclo. These big corn things. You get about 3 or 4 of them for $1, or for less than $1. And you just boil them, and they're just really delicious. They usually serve them, or they usually prepare them or serve them with cheese. So it's choclo y queso, cheese and corn. And I want to walk down the street here a bit and show you this really amazing little olive stand that I found. It's a store on the same street. And here we are. These are the botija olives, the purple olives. You can see they have a variety. I love the way they set everything up like that. It's just really pretty. You can see they have a variety of prices. And of course, these are really cheap. I get like a quarter kilo, which is like half a pound, for $1, or a sol and a half, which is way less than $1. These are some of the other things that they have in this little store here. Some dried, looks like beans and dried grains and whatnot, oatmeal. Nothing as impressive as the barrel of olives. And during this shoot, I'm actually conversing with talking. There's some olive oils, appropriately. Talking with the owner here, who you can't see. Oh, and there's some dried olives, which I bought. They're just amazing. Usually you get the dried